Boom. If I get her in the armpit, she's done. Okay, so you always want to make sure you cover, you're protecting your vital organs. Okay, so when I'm thrusting, this hand comes underneath to protect the armpit. When I attack and she blocks, boom, I'm gonna bring this knife underneath. I'm in this position here. You see my knife automatically goes to the armpit. Okay, so this is already a kill shot. Okay, so from here, your meat will go slow. Here, I bring this in, I scoop, and this automatically goes into the armpit. One, I put her where I want her. She attacks, I scoop, I trap, she's in trouble. Okay, does that make sense? You guys okay? You put your partner where you want them to go, not the other way around. So what we're gonna do today is primarily we're gonna work on double knife. Okay, so double knife, well, in PEKITI TIRSIA, anything to do with knife is called the TIRSIA. The TIRSIA, it means flaming blade or smoky blade. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with basics, and then we're gonna progress into more of advanced movements. Okay, so all right, so what we do is gonna face forward. Okay, so the key thing first is to always, anytime, even if you don't have a weapon in your hand, even when you're in empty hands, is to keep your hands moving. Okay, Joe Kabari, or Joe Kabari. Okay, if we're in a position, even if we're boxing. Okay, well, I'm not saying boxing as the sport, but if we're on the street. Okay, because I'm Filipino, dirty boxing. Okay, that's always in my head. If we're in this position, okay, what is the nearest target? What's the nearest appendage to my body that I could strike? What's the nearest thing to my body from her body part? Her hands. Okay, so that's gonna be my primary target. Okay, like I showed the kids. Okay, it's all about defanging the snake. Okay, if I could break these hands, the hands are no longer to be able to be useful. Okay, so if I'm in this position, I'm gonna break those hands. Those are my first movements. Okay, same thing with a knife now. Okay, to keep that from happening, we're gonna keep the hands moving. Because if Josie moves her hands are constantly moving. Okay, it's hard for me to hit that. It's a harder target to hit. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do with the knife first. Okay, we're gonna do what's called knife cycling. Okay, so we're gonna have right foot forward. We're gonna have a good, strong sports stance. We're just gonna circle our knife. Okay, it's almost like wax on, wax off from Karate Kid. Okay, easy, easy. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do what's called our female forward. We're gonna switch, 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 switch. Switch, 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 and switch. Next one, we're going to circle. We're going to do what's called our lunging thrust. Okay, from here, boom, come back into position. Okay, so we're closing the gap. From here, circle, boom, come back. Okay, ready? We're going to do this 10 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when a knife's involved, okay, Kabarjo, if she attacks, if she tries to thrust, boom, if I get her in the armpit, she's done. Okay, so you always want to make sure you cover, you're protecting your vital organs. Okay, so when I'm thrusting, this hand comes underneath to protect the armpit. Okay, because what happens now is she does a lunging thrust and she's protected, and I come in there, okay, she's protecting her armpit. If I come in, I have a higher risk of hurting myself, okay? So make sure you guys are protecting the armpit. So when you guys are cycling and you thrust, this one comes underneath armpit, this one comes out, okay? So again, from here, under and thrust. Easy, all right? Ready? We're gonna do it 10 more times. Make sure you guys are fully protected. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guru Josie has her knife in heaven position. Okay, she thrusts with number 1. Okay, I'm coming underneath and I'm attacking the armpit. Okay, so I'm doing what's called a PEKITI cross step. Okay, my cross step, my left foot is going to cross underneath. Boom. Same thing. Make sure you're protecting your armpit. This comes underneath and back into position. Okay, so when I'm cycling, I cross step, protect, boom, come back. Okay, ready? 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, next one, what's going to happen is you guys are going to do double. This is going to be a reversal. You're thinking multiple attackers. So what happens here, when you're cycling, you're going to cross step, boom. You're going to do a Michael Jackson turn. And then now your left foot is going to cross step back, attack this way, spin, you're back into position. Okay, so again, from here, when you're cycling, cross step, 1, pivot, cross step, boom, back to position. Okay, easy, easy. 10 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our cycling drill. So she attacks me, I'm cycling. I attack her, she cycles. Very, very easy drill. We're just passing. I attack, she passes. She attacks, I pass. Vice versa. I'm catching with the knife. Okay? Very, very easy. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to partner up again. We're just going to do this for 30 seconds. Okay? Make sure you guys are clearing and you're pulling that knife, again, past your hip. Okay? When I attack, she pulls it past her hip. Past her hip. Okay? The reason by to the hip is if she attacks here and she comes back with a slash, boom, I'm able to cover. Okay? If I like go too high, if I pass here and see, now she got a clear line to my throat. Okay? This is what you want to protect the most, right? So you want to make sure when you cycle, bring it down here because if she goes high, boom, I'm able to counter and then I'll be able to finish. Okay? So pull to the hip. Pull to the hip.
I could have.
Boom, okay? You're blocking. What I'm trying to create here is a 90-degree angle, okay? The less angle I create, if I block at this angle, you see we're almost like at a 50-50, okay? If I slide forward, I could attack her. If she slides low, she could attack me. I want to get closest to a 90-degree angle as possible, okay? So if she attacks low, I could drop. If she attacks high, I could counter, okay? I can move, okay? So when you guys are meeting, okay, don't think too much of meeting, but where you're placing your hand, okay? Switch, boom. Switch, boom. Switch, boom. Switch, boom. There's a little bit of work on your forearms also, okay? So again, meet, cycle, boom. Cycle, boom. Cycle, boom. Cycle, boom. Cycle. Okay, we're going to do this one. It's going to be based on meeting at this point. Okay, you're in this point. Okay, so what's going to happen is it's going to be give and take. We're just going to go piece by piece. The first movement here, when I attack and she blocks, boom, I'm going to bring this knife underneath. I'm in this position here. You see my knife automatically goes to the armpit. Okay, so this is already a kill shot. Okay, so from here, you meet, we'll go slow. Here, I bring this in, I scoop, and this automatically goes into the armpit. Okay, this is part 1. Okay, one more time. Meet, scoop, and then this goes, try to get this into the armpit. Okay, does that make sense? Just go back and forth. Now, see with Joseph's turn. She meets, she comes underneath, scoops, and goes into the armpit, right? Does that make sense? Go back and forth. With the metal ones, be careful because, oh my God, it hurts the kili-kili. Don't move your body to conform to your partner. Make your partner or your enemy conform to your movement, okay? What I mean by that is if I'm here, okay, and I try to do this, I'm not the one moving in to get into position, okay? I put her, okay? You demand, you're the one who's in control. So from here, if I'm in this position, I pull her into position. She goes where, your enemy goes where you go, okay? Not the other way around. Don't do this. Try to step in, okay? That jolting movement gives you a couple seconds because the opponents will be like, holy crap, what the hell's going on, right? But if you walk into it nice and nonchalant, be like, okay, she's going to stab you, all right? So make sure you're in control. You put the person where you want them to go. Okay, next part. Okay, we'll go this way. Next part, in this position, we meet. I'm in this position, okay? Typically, if she's high or she's on something, she's going to attack with that knife. I'm going to engage with this knife. I'm in this position. That's my trap, okay? From here now, this is your stabbing position. So that's part 2. From here, 1, 2. That one comes, I block, I'm in control, okay? All I did was scoop with my right hand, and then I locked both arms in this position. This is your kill shot here, this is your kill shot here. Okay, again, one more time. 1. I put her where I want her. She attacks, I scoop, I trap, she's in trouble. Okay, does that make sense? You guys okay? You put your partner where you want them to go, not the other way around. So everything that we learn with knife or stick, okay, translates directly into empty hands. So the exercise that we flowed into or we did earlier transitions very naturally empty hands. So if there's an engagement from here, I control, and this is my break. Exactly the first part that we did with double knife. Now, if she engages her secondary weapon, does a hook, I scoop, and this is my control. Exactly the same movements as the knife. Okay, we'll do it a little bit slower. So as soon as I feel engagement, I circle, I control that hand. This is an arm break. Okay, as soon as that one, her secondary weapon deploys, again I cut down, I control, and now I could do whatever I want. I'm Guru Quint, and this is Guru Joshi. We're United Fist Martial Arts, and we can be found at unitedfistmartialarts.com here in Calgary, Alberta.